Music. Imagine being able to stay calm in a gridlocked traffic jam. Keep your composure during a tense meeting with your boss, or find inner balance during a personal crisis. This is the transformative power of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that has guided countless individuals toward a more peaceful, meaningful life. At its core, Stoicism teaches that the only true control we possess lies in our thoughts and actions. Everything else, from weather patterns to global events to the behavior of others, remains outside our influence. When we learn to accept this truth, we free ourselves from unnecessary anxiety and frustration. Stoicism invites us to center our energy on what we can govern, our own behavior and values. By doing so, we lay the foundation for inner peace that doesn't depend on ever-changing external situations. In this video, we'll explore 10 deep lessons from Stoicism that will help you find tranquility and emotional mastery. Come with us on this journey of personal insight and learn how ancient wisdom can enrich modern life. Lesson 1. Focus on what you can control. The philosopher Epictetus offers a foundational teaching central to Stoic thought: the dichotomy of control. This principle divides life into two categories: what lies within our power and what does not. Understanding this is essential for cultivating inner calm in the midst of chaos. Epictetus urges us to dedicate our energy to what we can influence: our mindset, choices, and reactions. When we focus on our inner world, we gain clarity and strength, even when the outer world is unpredictable. Like an archer who carefully aims, releases with precision, yet cannot control the wind or the final result, we too must learn to act with intention while letting go of outcomes. This surrender is not defeat. It is the acceptance of reality. The archer finds peace not in the hit, but in the care and effort of the shot. Likewise, we thrive by focusing on doing our best, regardless of what follows. This mindset frees us from the stress of trying to control the uncontrollable and helps us embrace life as it unfolds with grace. Lesson 2. Accept what you cannot change. Among Stoic voices, few resonate more powerfully than Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher. His meditations reflect a profound lesson: acceptance. Life, he reminds us, is a flowing river, sometimes gentle, sometimes wild. In this ever-moving stream are events and outcomes we cannot alter. Marcus Aurelius encourages us to welcome these with open arms, not because we approve of them, but because resistance only leads to suffering. Acceptance, in Stoic terms, means acknowledging reality and choosing peace over turmoil. It's like navigating a ship with no control over the winds, but with faith in the voyage itself. By letting go of rigid expectations and aligning with life's rhythm, we find a deeper, more stable sense of calm. Accepting life's unpredictable nature doesn't mean giving up. It means moving forward with a heart unshaken by what we cannot control. This is the essence of true serenity. Lesson 3. Be present through mindfulness. Seneca, one of Stoicism's wisest thinkers, gives us a powerful tool for emotional clarity: mindfulness. In Stoicism, mindfulness is the steady attention to the present moment, where life actually happens. It protects us from being consumed by past regrets or future fears. Seneca teaches that peace is found not in distant memories or imagined futures, but in the now. Mindfulness invites us to fully experience what's in front of us, whether it's a simple conversation or a quiet walk. It turns ordinary moments into opportunities for insight and appreciation. This practice grounds us, helping us detach from worry and distraction. Stoic mindfulness isn't a luxury. It's a necessity for mental clarity and resilience. By returning our focus to the present, we build a sanctuary for the mind, a place where calm and understanding can grow even in the midst of life's storms. Lesson 4. Build inner strength through resilience. Stoicism views adversity not as a setback, but as a chance to grow stronger. Epictetus, once a slave-turned-philosopher, knew hardship intimately. He believed challenges shape our character like a sculptor shapes stone. Every obstacle is a test and an opportunity to practice courage, patience, and perseverance. Life's trials are inevitable, but how we face them defines who we are. Stoicism doesn't promise a life free of pain, but it offers the tools to rise above it. Resilience, for the Stoics, is the art of transforming struggle into strength. When we stop seeing difficulty as punishment and start viewing it as training, we unlock our potential to endure and thrive. Like iron forged in fire, our spirit grows stronger each time we withstand adversity. Through this lens, life becomes not something to fear, but a classroom for becoming our best selves. To those embodying the wisdom of Stoicism, adversity is not a hindrance or cause of suffering, but rather a sacred forge where character is tested, shaped, and strengthened. Like tempered steel refined in fire, the Stoic sees hardship not as punishment, but as opportunity. Epictetus calls upon us not to shrink from life's storms, but to stand unwavering, rooted like the steadfast oak amid fierce winds. This Stoic lens offers a profound truth. It is not events themselves that disturb us, but how we interpret and respond to them. In this reframing lies the gateway to resilience and peace. To cultivate inner strength in the Stoic tradition is to choose growth, to see challenges as the greatest teacher. Through hardship, we do not falter, we ascend. This aligns with the Stoic doctrine of choice. While the external world lies beyond our control, our responses are ours alone to shape. Epictetus urges us to meet adversity not with dread, but with the courage of a warrior. Our calm depends not on avoiding hardship, but in responding with conscious intent, rooted in reason and virtue. It is through such discipline that Stoics navigate the chaos of life without losing their center, maintaining serenity even as the world trembles. Lesson 5. Choose your response. Among the timeless gems of Stoic thought is the sacred power of choice. Epictetus, with enduring clarity, tells us that though we cannot dictate external events, our internal world is fully ours. Here lies the foundation of Stoic freedom. Stoicism teaches that mastery of self begins with mastery of response. When events unfold, we can choose judgment or equanimity, anger or understanding. This internal sovereignty is the heart of Stoic wisdom. Anchored in the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, our responses become instruments of harmony. Epictetus invites us to reflect deeply upon our reactions, especially when tested. This introspective pause is what turns chaos into clarity. Stoicism empowers us to respond with the poise of sages and the heart of heroes, crafting a life not ruled by impulse, but by virtue. In this sacred space of choice, we find liberation. Our responses, consciously chosen and aligned with timeless virtues, forge an impenetrable armor, serenity unshaken by the outer world. Herein lies the Stoic strength, not in changing the wind, but in mastering the sail. Lesson 6. Limit excessive desires. Woven through Stoic teachings is the thread of moderation. Seneca, revered for his eloquent reflections, reminds us that unchecked desire disturbs the still waters of the soul. To want more than what is sufficient is to chase shadows, never knowing peace. Stoicism reveals that excessive longing for wealth, status, or possessions enslaves the mind. True contentment, Seneca writes, is found not in accumulation, but in limitation. By tempering our cravings, we calm the storm within. Stoicism invites us to pursue only what is needed for a life of virtue, to simplify our needs and discover abundance in the essential. As we narrow our desires, we widen our peace. The relentless pursuit of more becomes a mirage, while the treasure of enough reveals itself. Through this practice, we anchor ourselves against the tide of excess, finding fulfillment in simplicity. Seneca's guidance is a compass pointing to the sanctuary within, where less is not lack, but liberation. Lesson 7. Be virtuous. At the heart of Stoicism lies virtue, the foundation of a life well lived. Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius all echo this enduring truth, that wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance form the moral compass of the Stoic. These are not abstract ideals, but living principles to guide each thought, word, and deed. Wisdom lights the path of discernment, allowing us to see with clarity and act with purpose. Courage steels us to face pain and fear without surrender. Justice compels us to fairness and integrity, upholding what is right regardless of cost. And temperance teaches balance, reigning in excess and restoring harmony within. Together, these virtues become the pillars of Stoic composure, empowering us to walk through life with integrity and resolve. A virtuous life is not only noble, it is peaceful. In practicing virtue, the Stoic is not merely reacting to life, but shaping it in harmony with nature's truth. With each choice rooted in virtue, we create a legacy of strength and serenity. Lesson 8. Understand the transitory nature of life. Marcus Aurelius, emperor and philosopher, contemplates the impermanence of all things in his meditations. To accept that life is in constant motion, that nothing lasts, is not to despair, but to be free. Stoicism teaches us to flow with the current of change, not resist it. Everything, from joy to suffering, from relationships to possessions, is fleeting. Marcus urges us to live fully in the moment, to cherish what we have without clinging. In letting go of attachment, we gain something far greater: inner peace. The Stoic sees the world not as fixed, but as a river ever flowing. To embrace this impermanence is to unburden the soul. It frees us from the fear of loss, from regret, and from craving. Acceptance becomes strength. This lesson reminds us that serenity is not found in permanence, but in presence. Life's transience becomes a teacher, guiding us toward appreciation and detachment in equal measure. In this wisdom, the Stoic walks lightly through the world, unshaken by the passing of time. Lesson 9. The value of gratitude. Gratitude, in the Stoic tradition, is more than a feeling. It is a way of seeing the world. Seneca's writings illuminate its power, teaching us that a grateful heart is a resilient one. Gratitude is not reserved for moments of ease, but especially for times of trial. To be grateful even in hardship is to transform pain into perspective. The Stoic turns their gaze from what is missing to what remains, finding blessings in the simple, the small, the overlooked. Gratitude anchors us in the present, reminding us of life's gifts that no adversity can take away. In practicing gratitude, we build a fortress of peace within, a sanctuary untouched by fate's storms. Seneca shows us that thankfulness is not weakness, but strength. It is the lens through which every experience becomes meaningful. In every breath, in every struggle, there lies an opportunity to give thanks. And in that thanks, to find tranquility. Lesson 10. Keep learning and growing. The Stoic path is not a destination, but a journey. Epictetus reminds us that we are ever becoming, ever unfolding. Personal growth is a sacred pursuit, the daily honing of our inner self. In a world of uncertainty, the commitment to learning is a lifeline. It is through seeking wisdom that we gain calm, through reflection that we find strength. Stoicism calls us to be students of life, open to lessons, resilient in setbacks, eager to improve. Growth is not about flawlessness, but about striving. Each challenge faced, each mistake examined, becomes a stepping stone to higher understanding. To grow is to live deliberately, to evolve with intention. As we cultivate knowledge and virtue, we strengthen our capacity for composure. Life's chaos becomes a classroom, and we, its attentive pupils. Through lifelong learning, we align more deeply with the Stoic spirit, one that honors the process over perfection. With every lesson embraced, we come closer to peace, purpose, and mastery of self. In a world swirling with distraction and unpredictability, Stoicism offers a path back to center. These 10 lessons, drawn from the wellspring of ancient wisdom, guide us to live with calm, grace, and resilience. As we embrace them, we find that peace was never in the world. It was always in how we chose to meet it. Like the Stoic ember that burns steady amid wind and rain, let these teachings keep your inner flame alive. If this resonated with you, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for being here on this journey.